What's up, YouTube? It's Bemi from TheZenDoc here, and it's good to see you. I am a sculptor and a mixed media artist, and I love to share tutorials and document my process to hopefully inspire you and keep you engaged on your creative artistic journey. And in today's video, we're going to be creating a really simple, easy, what I hope will be easy to follow 3D art tutorial using clay. So I have some leftover clay in this container right here. And what I'm going to do is take it out, knead the clay, roll it out with my rolling pin, which I only use for clay. And we'll cut out a shape and we'll check back in. Okay, so I have a form ready with the clay, and there's really nothing much I can do at this point but give it a couple days to dry. It's clay, so it will take some time. I estimate at least 5 to 7 days for it to be fully dry. But somewhere along the drying process, when I feel like we can move on to the next step, we'll check back in. I'm just gonna set it aside. The next step is to cover this canvas with a couple layers of joint compound mixture. I'm going to just whip up a quick joint compound paste and apply it all over the canvas. And once I do that, honestly, I'm done for the day in terms of this piece. There's not much else I really can do, as I just have to wait for both the canvas and the clay to dry before we can continue. So I'll add some couple layers today, and we'll just check back in at some point in the future. It's been 3 days and it's now fully dry. I also kind of sped up the process by putting it next to the window, so it got an ample amount of sunlight. But in any case, today I will start focusing on getting this work to be as smooth as possible. And I will be doing this by actually applying layers of my joint compound mixture as a technique. I found this helpful in terms of covering the wrinkles that develop in the clay or any cracks that might develop. And so over the next few days, I will just be applying layers of my joint compound mixture to both the clay piece and the canvas. The canvas still has a ways to go in terms of layering the joint compound mixture. And this is because you want it to be as sturdy as possible. Given that right now it only has a thin layer of joint compound, if I apply any pressure to the back like this, it's going to crack and break. And you really don't want that to happen, especially if you're looking to sell your work. So over the next couple of days, I will just be applying joint compound layers. I'm going to share some of that process today. And before I jump into work, I also wanted to say, if you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up so that YouTube is aware that this is valuable and that value can be gained from this content, so they're able to share it with other people. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please just pause this video, subscribe. It truly helps me and supports the work that I do. If you have any questions about the materials I'm using, all of that will be linked in the description box, so just take a look there. And without further ado, let's get to work. I was already working on sanding a different project, and I already had my respirator mask on, so it made sense to just get right into the filming of the sanding of this piece. Now that I'm done, per my next step, I will be covering both pieces, the canvas and the clay piece, with one coat of primer. We will check back in when it's time to actually paint these pieces. So that's what we got going on. We're finishing this piece today, and I'm really excited to see it all come together. I have painted this canvas white. It doesn't really look much different. That's just because it was already white, but I wanted it to have a really uniform white coat. Off camera, I did also spray over this canvas with a matte spray varnish. That's because the chrome should not be varnished. It already has its own sealing properties, and a varnish might tarnish. Varnish might tarnish, but a varnish might diminish that finish, that chrome finish that we love. But in any case, today, to wrap up this project, I will be gluing the clay piece, which I have here, to the canvas. I have a really strong adhesive in this container, but any strong glue, any strong adhesive will work. So I'm just going to take some time to figure out the exact placement, measurement and all that stuff, glue it to the canvas, and then we'll finish off the painting of the piece. I did not paint the top part yet, and that's because I will be holding on to that part of the clay in the next couple of steps, and so I just didn't want to get my hand, I just didn't want to mess up the finish, and I thought it was best to hold off on painting that. So enough chit chat, let's work. Okay, we finally got the clay glued onto the canvas. And for me, this is always a tricky process because as much as I need to rely on measurement, I also have to rely on visual because the clay piece that I'm sticking on is not exact in its proportions or dimensions. It's a sculptural piece. So I always I'm always in my head a little bit and making sure that it's not only close to accurate but looks balanced from every perspective. And I think I'm finally at a point where it looks good. It's glued on. The adhesive is really strong. It's going to take some time to cure, but while that's happening, I also have this frame next to me which I got from Amazon, which I will be popping it in and you'll see what it looks like in the frame at the reveal. But for the very last step, while the glue is curing, I'm just going to paint the finishing touches on the top of the clay piece that we added on. So let's get that going. And the next time you see this piece will be in its final form, its reveal. So I'm excited. I hope you are as well. And as you can see, this is the final work. The frame really elevated the piece. It makes it look really modern, very understated, but also very aesthetically pleasing. Overall, I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that it inspired you, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.